I think we're good then. All right.
All right, Judge, next is page 14. That's him, Sophia.
Good morning, Ms. Lepson. Ma'am, you were charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. On December 28th, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a target in regard to a theft in progress. The officer made contact with the complainant, the loss prevention officer, who stated the defendant entered the store, grabbed some Advil, went to the beauty department, put 2 lip glosses on top of the cart, made her way to a different aisle, picked out 5 air wicks, placed 4 of those air wicks in her purse, and grabbed 7 candles. The loss prevention officer further stated the defendant placed a bag over the candles to conceal them, went to grab eggs and hangers, and the complainant only paid for the eggs and hangers and the Advil at self-checkout. And the complainant observed the defendant pass points of sale without purchasing the other items concealed. The total was $188.83.
Got it. All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to go to any target. If you violate this condition, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand? What do you do for a living, ma'am? What kind of money do you make a month? Do you have any children? No. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, ma'am? I'll have you fill out an application. I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. I need to know everything about you. I mean, you have to meet the federal poverty guideline to be given a court-appointed lawyer. So I need to know everything about you, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, how much money you have in the bank, stuff of this nature, and then I'll take a look whether you qualify. All right? Please. So Alex, if you can file, no going to target, please.
Sorry, just that particular target or all target? Yes.
I'm doing it right now.
Great. Thanks.
All right, Judge, next is page 19. Ridley, come on up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good morning, Mr. Ridley. Sir, you are charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On December 29th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a disturbance and a weapon at a residence in Harris County, Texas. The officer observed the defendant standing in front of the complainant's vehicle, preventing her from driving away. The officer made contact with the complainant, who stated she and the defendant have been in a dating relationship for about 2 years, and the complainant stated she and the defendant got into an argument in his residence after he mentioned something about her children. The complainant stated she decided to leave and got in her vehicle, where she stated the defendant wanted his belongings out of her car, and the defendant had placed some of the groceries she bought on her car at some point. They were arguing and attempted to break her driver's side window. The complainant stated she rolled down her window to prevent the defendant from breaking her window, and that the defendant reached into her vehicle and struck her in the left side of her face with a closed fist while she was sitting in the driver's seat. The complainant stated the defendant hit her in the left side of her face several times and that she felt pain.
I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Mr. Ridley, I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm ordering you not to have contact with this person. Do you understand? I will protect every person in my county. If I find that you violate any of these conditions, you become a danger to anyone else, I'm going to lock you up. Do you understand? A protective order has been issued in this case. I would get to know it. If you do something to violate this protective order, like go to the protected individual's house, have any contact with her. If you're in possession of a weapon, the state can and probably will file a violation of protective order against you. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. Do you understand? So get to know it and don't smoke any dope. Don't use any alcohol. How old are you? What do you do for a living?
go to school as of right now.
Where do you go to school?
I was going to Summer Creek High School. My friend enrolled in Houston Cans Academy.
So what are you doing now? Are you doing nothing with your life?
No, I go to school, but
No. Are you actively enrolled in school? Yes or no?
actively, no, not right now, but
So that's what's going to happen now. I'm going to provide you a lawyer. You must either get in school full-time or get a job full-time as part of your bond conditions as well. Do you understand?
not the reason I understand, but the reason I ain't in school, right?
No matter. When you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. We need you to do something with your life so that you become something of yourself and with yourself, because you turn 40, 50 years old and you ain't got some kind of education or some kind of trade or some kind of working knowledge, you're going to end up on the street, no money. And this life sucks without money. Do you understand? If you don't believe me, go look in the jails. If you can provide him a lawyer, same thing. Hold on, not done. We'll set out 2 weeks, see where we go on, and then no dope, no alcohol. All the jazz and no weapons. All right, come on.
Go ahead and sign for your receipt. All right, Judge, next is page 20. Sanford, come on up. Go ahead, have the signature box on it.
You were Jessica Sanford. Ms. Sanford, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. On September 29th, 2023, officer was dispatched to a disturbance call in Harris County, Texas, and met with the complainant, who stated he asked the defendant to leave his apartment multiple times, but she would not comply. The complainant had video footage of the defendant refusing to leave and mentioning something about darkness inside of him. And the complainant and the defendant were in a relationship, but the complainant had ended things earlier that day. The defendant locked the complainant out of his apartment, and the complainant showed officers an injury on the back of his neck that appeared to be nail scratches. The defendant barricaded herself in the apartment, refusing to leave. So in this case, Your Honor, the injury caused by the defendant, according to the complainant, would be the nail scratches on the back of his neck that he showed the
You
officer.
say you never told me that an officer said this, that he told this to an officer?
Complainant just showed an officer an injury on the back of his neck that appeared to be nail scratches. Let me read the full DIMS, Your Honor, and see if he mentioned something else.
We don't work on hunches.
Yes, Judge.
I never heard anything that don't, please.
So the full DIMS reads that the complainant advised of an injury he had on the back of his neck area that appeared to be nail scratches done by the defendant with their hands, causing the complainant to feel pain.
That's
Yes, Judge. And I apologize for.
okay. I just want to make sure that we're
Yes, Judge.
in the up and up. Ms. Sanford, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do we know whether he wants to have contact with her or not? I know that you want to talk. I've got a bunch of DAs here. Whatever you say, they're going to use it against you. Now's not the time. You will have the opportunity to fight. I promise.
I don't want to fight, sir.
Okay, don't say anything. I know, please. I've got a bunch of DAs here. Whatever you say, they're going to use it against you. Just don't.
We've attempted, but we're unable to get a hold of her at this time.
Okay, so tell me, Ms. Sanford, are you working at this time?
Sir, but
I only want to know, are you working?
I haven't been able to because since I've been arrested, like
Stop.
I haven't been able to get any
I
of my
will provide you a lawyer today. I don't want you to say anything. I'm going to give you a lawyer. You can tell your side to the lawyer. Lawyers can talk to the DAs for you. But I've got so many people here. I mean, all these people will be witness to whatever you say, and they'll use it against you to prove guilt, okay? So just hang tight. Give me 20 minutes. I'll give you a lawyer. And you can tell your side to the lawyer, okay? I want you to understand, though, I don't want you to have contact with this person because I don't know if they want to have contact with you. They've been unable to reach him. Until that we know that she or he wants to have contact with you, don't. Trust me, I'm trying to help you, okay? I promise. We're not here to do anything bad. I'm going to help you as much as I can, okay? But I need you to be patient with me, all right? Rome wasn't built in a day. Just be a little patient. Let me get you a lawyer and you can tell your side of the lawyer, okay? Stop, please. All right, so what I'm gonna have you do now, I'll have you sign a reset. Just take a seat in the jury box. Let me find you someone here momentarily, okay? Do you have any tissues?
Go ahead and sign.
Just have paper towels.
Well, no contact, no weapons for this judge.
All right, Judge, next is page 20. Segundo. Come on up.
Thank you, Stephen. Hi. Are you with Mr. Segundo? And you filed an attorney of record?
His attorney of record is Nicholas Hale. It should
Okay.
be filed today, and I'm gonna bring this setting as this is.
Got it. Okay. Morning, Mr. Segundo. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On December 30th, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a possible DWI at North South Houston Tollway in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with a witness who stated he observed the defendant's motor vehicle fail to drive in a single lane, driving on the improved shoulder and striking the right barrier wall. The officer observed the defendant's motor vehicle change from lanes 2 to 3 without a signal, signaled the lane change from 3 to 2, and then failed to signal a lane change when going back from 3 to 2. The traffic stop was then initiated and the defendant's motor vehicle pulled over at a high rate of speed, nearly striking the barrier wall. The officer made contact with the defendant, the driver of the vehicle, and the officer observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, an unstable gait as the defendant walked, and red glassy eyes. The defendant stated he was driving home from being at a party. He had consumed 3 Bud Light beers and 2 vodka mixed drinks 2 hours prior to the traffic stop. The officer administered standard field sobriety tests, HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 4 out of 8, 1 leg stand 2 out of 4. The defendant read the DIC and refused to provide a sample. A blood search warrant was signed and executed.
Just Segundo, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand, sir? Any prior DWIs?
No, Your Honor. And license is eligible.
Okay, as long as you have a valid Texas driver license and a liability insurance, you can continue to drive. Just be careful. It may become suspended. If it does, you can't drive. You've got a lawyer. Because you do, I'll waive your appearance, but you got to stay in touch with them. They'll tell you when you have to come back to court. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you, I will revoke the bond. So just stay in contact. Don't pick up any new cases and don't use. Questions? All right, man. Good luck. Thank you.
Right this way. I didn't see what judge. Judge, that was the last one.
Great.
Could you probably?
Do we have any THAs?
Yes, Judge. Ready for those?
Yeah.
All
Come on.
right, first one is page 1. Ayala, come on up. Go ahead and sign.
Do you need me?
Yes, you
Yes,
need to say
Okay.
right, just add-
Let me just talk to him and then I'll bring it in. Come up, Mr. Ayala. Good morning, sir. Do you have a lawyer today? What are you doing about that?
Can't afford a lawyer.
Did you even look for a lawyer?
Yeah, I talked to somebody and I was trying to come up with the money,
How many lawyers did you talk to?
like 3 of them.
That may not be enough. Sometimes you got to look 10, 15. You know, what do you do for a living?
Paper,
How much money do you make a month, would you say? How much?
500 a week.
I'll have you fill out an application. Let me take a look at how much money you make, and then I'll see whether you qualify. But I'm telling you now, you got to meet the federal poverty guideline, and I don't know if you do. So I need to know everything about you. Be honest, because it's an affidavit that you're filling out.
Yeah,
Okay. Do you mind giving an affidavit? It should be right there, please.
All right, Judge, next is page.
Oh, hold on, Vic. Let me just talk to him real quick. Yeah, of course. Come on.
Go ahead.
Good morning, sir.
Your Honor.
Hi.
Your Honor, I have Israel Barrena Vasquez.
Okay,
He's a DWI judge. I have applied for the PTI and submitted a mitigation package, Judge. He took the TRAS, Judge, and it's come back,
Counsel for recess.
and he's already paid the
restitution.
DWI fee. He hadn't paid the restitution because he thought that's what that was. So if I can get him to pay that, and then he'll reconsider the PTI at that point, Judge.
So it's old. It's 191 days old. I mean, a week. Can you pay it within a week?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll set you off a week, assuming he's got it paid. We'll come back and then, I mean, it's still on hold, right?
Still on hold. They're still not yet approved, but there's no sign that they've rejected it. So they're still looking at it.
No. The program in general. Like, weren't you guys gonna have a meeting, right?
Well, they've enabled PTIs again, and as of now, currently our deputy chief is evaluating them. So they're currently evaluating for PTIs now. It's back going again. So.
Vic, did you hear that?
No.
PTIs are rolling, they're back.
Oh, what?
Top of page 2. So he still has to pay the restitution before. He's not paid the restitution yet, so I was gonna give him a week to pay. Okay, so we'll give you a week.
Yes, sir.
Is
I'm
that-
gonna offer if he doesn't get it done, so we'll get off your doctor, Judge.
Sure, okay, I got you.
All right. Judge, are you ready for the next CHA?
Yes.
All right, it's gonna be page 12. Johnson, come on up.
Good morning, Ms. Johnson. Do you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that. You need a lawyer, 100%. You may have had one for magistration, meaning when you first were arrested, but that doesn't carry with you to the end. What do you do for a living, man? What kind of money you make a month? Or let's do this. I'll have you fill out an application. I'll see whether you qualify. I need to know everything about you, how much money you have coming in, how much money you have going out, how many kids you have, and then I'll see whether you qualify. Okay? All right, do you mind? Please? All right.
All right, Judge, next is page 13. Jones, come on up. Go ahead and sign it.
Good morning, Mr. Jones. Do you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that. What are you doing about that?
Trying to find one.
How old are you?
17.
You're 17.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what you're doing with yourself these days, Mr. Jones.
I'm trying to get a job.
Did you graduate from high school? Oh, this is no good. We're going to work on that. I'm going to give you a lawyer today, Mr. Jones. And I'm now sending you for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system, and you're to come back. If you fail to take the test, if you fail to come back, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. This is no good. You're not working. You're not going to school. You're 17. This is not a good way to start life, man. So I'm sending him for a test now, and then we'll have him come back, and then I'll give him a lawyer. All right, take a seat for me.
Judge, the state would request that we call Ms. Johnson back up to amend bond conditions due to a recall that we've done.
Sure. Come up, ma'am. So let's start. I don't remember anything about the case. So if you don't mind reading
Yes, Judge.
what happened, please.
So, you wanna?
Oh, so for this case, the officer was dispatched to a disturbance in Harris County, Texas, where the complainant and the witness stated the defendant had been texting and posting on Instagram about wanting to fight the complainant. The complainant and the defendant were inside an apartment when the fight began. The witness stated she observed the defendant to have a small, sharp blade in between her knuckles when hitting the complainant. The defendant punched the complainant in the face, causing lacerations and pain, and the defendant told officers that the complainant believed that the defendant was with the complainant's ex-boyfriend, which is what started the fight.
Fight and there's a blade and just,
We are going to get this case re-indicted most likely because she was also pregnant at the time. the complainant.
Yes, Judge.
And,
okay, what do you want?
I'm just requesting that for the time being, the bond conditions be amended to no contact with her mother, Crystal Williams, due to the complainant notifying me that she has been going near the mother's residence and also threatening her mother.
Who's the complaining witness in this case?
The
Because,
complainant is Demiracle Williams, Judge.
okay. And does she live with mom?
She does not live with mom. They live at different residences.
Because I really don't know if I can, you know what I mean?
I understand.
So have her call the cops
Okay.
if she's in fear, you know, if she has anything of this nature, but I can't, on the complaining witness, okay, but on just an average other person, I don't think I can, you know?
Understood.
But like I said, if she's ever in fear, if she has any issues, tell her to call, 911, call the cops, and then they can take it further from there.
Thank you, Judge.
Be careful. I'm going to protect my community at all costs, Ms. Johnson. Do you understand? All costs. Take a seat for me. What conditions do we have now? Just no contact with the complaining witness?
So as of now, we have,
No contact, no firearms, Judge.
No, try the rip again. See if there have been any further, issues and who do they live with? So,
yes, Judge.
but. All right, Vic, you ready?
Judge, that was the last.
Wow, really? Nice.
The first day is long.
Hi.
Hi, Judge, good morning. Permission to approach?
Yes, ma'am. How's it going?
Hi, Judge. Happy New Year.
New Year?
I'm here with Shaniqua Smith, Judge.
Okay.
I the court with an update on it. We have everything submitted for the DWI PTI program. However, Ms. Smith attempted to get the interlock device on her vehicle, but she has an electric vehicle, so she was told that it would not be able to get placed on her car. So Attorney Carter has been communicating with Beadle to try to figure out what we need to do then.
He's
And
no
we
longer
haven't-
here, so
Because we haven't heard back from him, so that's why.
yeah, he's not with the office anymore.
Okay, okay.
Alex, do you have any idea what they do with electric vehicles?
So we do have information that she was approved for the DWI program. And then they emailed a procedure to follow. So presumably if she still follows the procedure outlined in the email sent from Beadle prior to his departure, then
Well, the issue isn't necessarily the procedure, it's what do we do when we can't get the interlock device installed on the vehicle, which is part of the procedure based on her having an electric
Does she
car.
have another vehicle?
No, Judge. And I know she has to drive, so she can't do the portable because then she has to sign the affidavit, which would say she's sworn to not be able to drive.
so in that case, it would probably be best to reach out to Brenda Gomez or Bernadette Habe, who's in charge of right now the DWIs.
Hold on a second. Let's do that. And then, your client has bond violations too. Do you know that?
No, Judge, that I
Yeah.
did not know.
Shanika Smith? Come up.
And it doesn't say that.
Right.
I'm printing this out for you.
Judge.
Who is the other one? Gomez, and who is the other one, Alex?
Bernadette Habe. I can,
Oh, Bernadette, she's Miss Habees. She's the one in charge of everything, right?
yeah, she's the one overseeing.
I mean, if you want to go talk to her, but she's got bond violations. Yeah, you guys go figure out, but you've got bond violations, man. I don't know what we're gonna do now. Okay, please.
Thank you, I'll step aside, thank you.
Hey, what's up?
Just wanted to let you know, I'm actually gonna be the new DV prosecutor for here.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Good. How are you, Judge?
It's been a while, right?
It has been, yeah. Yeah.
Where you been?
I was just in court for, since I was interning, I went back to school, finished up, and then came here as a post-bar. And then I've been in court for the entire time, and I just got moved into DV.
Okay, so are you gonna be just with us? It's 2 courts though, right?
It's 2 courts, so I'm in 5 and 7, so I'll be on the floor. So,
Thanks.
and I guess ERD whenever that happens, but somebody should be just covering me when I'm over there. But yeah, so I'll let you know.
Thanks.
Judge, I missed it. What'd you say about the PBR?
They're out talking.
Can I permission to approach?
Yep.
Would you like me to ask Ms. Smith to come up again? Ms. Smith? And I spoke to Will, and I didn't realize he had already had a conversation with her, Judge. And I will. I did speak to Wilvin Carter, and he advised that he had spoken to Ms. Smith as well regarding the possibility of this being the result. He and I spoke to her again just a moment ago. We were out there on call, and at this time, Judge, Ms. Smith, that we were going to have her speak on her own behalf, Judge, because I think it's important for her to take ownership for what this report shows.
I don't care. I'm putting an ankle monitor on you now. If you ever test positive for alcohol again, I'm going to put you in jail. That's it. No means no. Doesn't mean it's the holidays. Doesn't mean I have a birthday. A court order is a court order. And when you don't follow court orders, there's only one place that we have you go. There's no tolerance anymore. And I don't care what you come up here and say, whether it's mouthwash, a tequila lollipop, hair dye, I don't care. And I don't care who you're with. A second violation. Do you understand? Today you will get an ankle monitor, and I'm going to tell you now, it is extremely finicky. So best beware of anything that you put in your body. Okay, no more. That's it. Okay. As far as the other, I don't know. What I would suggest is, email if you can now, Brenda Gomez, and see how we handle it, because I don't know. All I know is that this case is nearly 200 days old, and now we have violations, and I'm ready to put this thing to bed. I'm not going to hold it anymore.
Yes,
So,
Judge, understood.
I'll give you guys to the end of the week, figure out what we need to do.
Okay.
But you're walking a very, very thin line. Do you understand? All right. So Felicia, if we can amend it to put it on today, please. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you.
Judge,
Can I
did you
get
say?
contact information for who you said I need to speak with? I want to make sure I have the email.
Yeah, so
I can just take a quick
the person looking at
photo.
it is gonna be Bernadette Habe, so,
May I just-
yeah, you can just,
Okay, and make it easier though.
yeah. And the other person, do you have Brenda Gomez's contact information?
Just make sure I have it.
I don't know if you got this email before, because it has it on there. You can take a picture of
Okay,
it
just so
again.
I can double check. I'd rather do this
Good
now
idea.
than not have it later
Yeah,
if I
no
walk off.
problem. Yeah.
Thank
No
you.
problem.
Thank you, Judge.
Take care. You ready?
Yes, Judge. Morning.
Morning.
Well, Judge, I was telling Judge Carter that I can feel my face again now. Defrosting.
Ah,
It's a little
Yeah, it's,
And unfortunately for me, my ears stick out further than anybody else in the room, so walk toward it.
Right.
But here on the imam case this morning, Judge, I am a,
cuss here, Mom.
no, she's here at the end.
Okay.
And so I'm, this is a case that I inherited about 3 weeks ago. And your instruction was put a scram device on her. She's had no issues. And, but we needed to figure out kind of.
Yeah,
what we wanted to do. Okay, she was on PTI. Chatted with the state about what I think would be an appropriate resolution to the case. They're not quite there. And so we'd like to get a trial done. I've also talked to them about, I think, what are some legal issues involved in the case that deal with the way a search warrant was obtained.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, if you want to set it for trial, go ahead.
I just don't know what kind of dates you have.
February.
February.
Like mid to late February.
Okay.
Appointed for soft, I think it's too.
Yeah. So Lori has all of them?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good morning, gentlemen. All you guys have picked up criminal cases and you all have worked out agreements with the state and with defense to end up pleading guilty to these cases. You are Mr. Webb. Mr. Webb, you stand charged with the offense of criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. Mr. Rubio, you stand charged with the offense of criminal trespass as well. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. And Mr. Gerard, you picked up a number of cases while you have been on bond. However, it looks like you have worked out an agreement. You have a total of 4 cases, and it looks like they're going to dismiss 3 of them in exchange for your plea on one of them, which is the theft, where you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You now have at least 2 on your record. So what happens on the next one? Right. Instead of days, you were looking at years. So no matter a pack of gum, pack of smokes, you could be looking at years in jail. Do you understand? All of you are giving up valuable rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record and you cannot take it off ever again. Is this what you guys want to do?
Yes, sir.
Is this what you want to do, Mr. Rubio?
Answer out loud.
Yes, I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to do this? Yes or no?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Y'all do? Yes.
Do you know what's going on now?
Yeah. Not really.
You were charged with a criminal offense. You've worked out a plea bargain agreement that you want to plead guilty to a criminal trespass. If you don't want to, you don't have to. We can do something else. If you need more help, we can give you time to get any kind of help that you need.
Okay.
What would you like to do, Mr. Rubio?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I've never been here before.
Okay, so let's give you a second. I'll have you talk to Lori. You guys can work out what you guys want to do. If you need more time, that's okay. Mr. Webb, is this what you want to do as well?
Yeah.
So-
No, I'm gonna, sir, I mean, plead guilty.
Plead guilty.
Yep, so they've offered you 32 days in jail. We'll give you credit for the 32 days that you've done. So basically, it's a wash. You get out today, but understand from now on, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail.
Right.
How do you plead to the offense of criminal trespass, sir?
Guilty.
I'll find you guilty and I'm going to send it to you to the agreement. Good luck to you, sir. Mr. Gerard, you've worked out an agreement. It's 5 days in jail, credit for the 5 that you've done. How do you plead to the offense, sir?
I'll plead guilty, sir.
Sir, I'll find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. If it's enhanced, it'll be abandoned. Mr. Rubio, if you want more time, we'll give you more time. You can come back and let us know what you want to do. Okay?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, go ahead.
Careful, man.
Mr. Gerard, can you please go? Go.
No, I'm not. That way it's easier for you.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hold on. We'll wait to see if they,
Today's hearings show the serious consequences of breaking the law and ignoring court orders. Every choice matters, and accountability is clear inside this courtroom. These cases remind us that justice doesn't wait, and the system moves forward with or without cooperation. If you found this coverage informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real courtroom updates.